All right, people. I want y'all to hear this as clear as possible. So there's no music today. Do me a favor. Share this with your friends. Because this right here is big news. And I don't think people realize what's going on. So we'll break it down as simple as possible for you. Group of five, the highest ranked group of five champion, gets to host a college football playoff game. One more time for the folks in the back who can't hear this. The highest ranked group of five champion gets to host a college football playoff game. One of these teams on this board may be that champion. Let's look at them individually here. Army. I believe Army has what? 5 titles, including 2 AP trophies, 44 and 45. 24 players and 4 coaches in the College Football Hall of Fame, 37 All-Americans, 3 Heisman Trophy winners, yada, 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 yada. East Carolina, 63,000 seat stadium, sitting in East Carolina, of course, that's why they named East Carolina. Memphis, backed by FedEx. Unlike UPS, they actually have AC in their trucks. Navy, do I say any more? The wonderful, prestigious University of North Texas, sitting in the hills of Denton, Texas, home of Mean Joe Green, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Devon Harris, among others. Liberty University, La Tech, Ball State, NIU, which just beat Notre Dame, Toledo. So yeah, you really do have 3 MAC schools up there. San Jose State, UNLV, Arkansas State, Coastal Carolina, James Madison, UL Lafayette, Texas State, and UL Monroe. We go through a lot of talk on this channel about how certain schools have a certain amount of money. When it comes down to it, I'm not picking any one of these schools to actually win the title. Even though I do believe North Texas University will be the best one out of the bunch. But I'm not picking them to win the title. But I say one thing. When it comes to the lead up to it, you better fucking hope it's not Navy or Army. Because they have this thing called the U.S. government behind them. Support our troops kind of deal. These kids are going to go off to fight wars to save your life and fight for you. That kind of deal. You better hope not Memphis. NIU apparently has a great coach. You better hope to God it's not UNLV. Let's be honest about it, people. Looking around the country, major cities with major universities, you have what? Washington Huskies with Seattle. I believe Minnesota Gophers are in Minneapolis, I believe. UCLA, USC. Okay, you have what? UT with Austin. Then you have what? Miami. That's it. Well, if you want to include, if you want to include Northwestern with Chicago or Vandy with Nashville, but you can't include Northwestern because NIU is also in the cab. What I'm basically saying about UNLV is they're the only ones playing in the Inside Dome Stadium for the NFL team in fucking Vegas. For those of y'all who are old enough to remember, early 90s, people who were not surrounded by the HBCU culture, UNLV was our HBCU team. Even more than Michigan. More than the Fab Five or Fab Four, whatever. You had Larry Johnson, Greg Anthony and the boys. Stacey Augman and the boys. UNLV running Rebs. That was our HBCU. You have that kind of culture that is thriving to come back, chilling at a home with the fucking Raiders. You better hope to God they don't make it. See, here's the thing. All these damn schools that jump ship and we're going to run over to these other conferences and make these super duper conferences, the USC and UCLA going to the Big Ten because that makes geographical sense. Yes, 100%. Then you're going to have the Washingtons and the Texases and the Oklahomas all jumping ship to go play in these massive conferences. Clemson trying to get out of the ACC with Florida State. These are the things that are going on. And with all that going on, all this jockeying for positions, one of these damn teams is going to host a college football playoff game. People, I already saw that NCAA realized what was going on. They finally caught on to, damn, we may have screwed up when they basically gave the Oregon game to Oregon over Boise. I said it, bite me. Nobody wants to go play in Boise, Idaho in December. Not even for a bowl game. Now imagine going there for a college football playoff game. No. All the schools that are on here left right now, besides, I believe it's what, Navy? Oh, no, Army. Are basically lower of the, Mason-Dixon line. They want to keep the stuff in the South. So that way these big-ass schools like the SEC schools, the ACC schools, even the Big Ten schools, if they got to come play, they're not playing in the fucking snow. They're not playing in Eastern Michigan. They're not going to Ypsilanti. They're going to Memphis. Well, there is Ball State, but Toledo, but come on. Who we kidding? They're going to San Jose. They're going to Louisiana. They're going to San Marcos. Stuff like that. Or they're going to Vegas. If Army or Navy get this damn title thing and they get to host a game and they fuck around and win one game, the U.S. Army or Navy or whoever the hell, the U.S. Armed Forces will use that as your next recruiting tool for the whole freaking year. Even if they win one game, it's going to happen. So I don't care how big your endowment or your school is. I don't care if you're Bama, Texas, A&M, or whoever you want to be. I don't care if you're Yale or whatever. Your endowment is not bigger than the United States government. You will see 4 stars and 5 stars on that roster next year. Army and Navy may have no NIL deals now. Let them fuck around and win the game. You're going to have NIL deals from the Navy at Navy. From the Army at Army. People, this has been a glorious thing to look at. I'm all about chaos. Now, I would love to see North Texas University, the Mean Green, go Eagles, go. But, I'm a realist here. And being a realist, I got to tell you, one of these schools is going to host. And I'm going to be there watching. Because I have an idea that it's going to be Texas. I just have this inkling it's going to be University of Texas going on the road to one of these schools. And Texas historically has a problem playing down to who they play. Now, if they play San Marcos and San Marcos, some way, somehow, they're going to fuck around and get the game over in Austin. I don't know how, but they are. Are they going to play it in San Antonio or play it in Houston? Get rid of that, home field advantage type shit. Even if they're going to play North Texas, let's play it in Jerry World. No, nigga, you playing over here at our stadium. But see, this whole thing of chaos is coming. And you look at these schools up here, One of these schools may cause the rest of the country to have the world's first group acid attack. Because the stress they will put on your school, especially if it's the Army or Navy, be something you're not ready for. Go ahead, let me know how you think about this. I'm Coach Simmons, and who's your money on? I know who I want to host. North Texas University. I'm out.